I'm Melissa Alvarado, and this is your Arts 101 for the month of October. Our first piece features a performance from Aromas Live. Aromas Live is a variety show held at the Aromas Grange that showcases local singers, musical skits, and comedy acts. For this segment, you will see a bluegrass trio with musicians Richard Smith, Wendy Elder, and Jim Leap performing The Blind Fiddler. Take a look.
Okay, and this next song is called Blind Fiddler. Shop in the year of 56, while dusting out a tea-flange that was out of fix. It bounded from the tongs and so revealed my doom. I am a blind fiddler and far from my home. I've been Cincinnati, I've been to Dr. Lane. He operated on one of my eyes, but nothing could be gained. He said that I would never see, and there's no use to mourn. I am a blind fiddler and far from my home. I have a wife and 3 little ones who depend on me, sharing all my troubles, whatever they may be. I hope that they are happy while I'm condemned to roam. I am a blind fiddler and far from my home.
Thank you to community members of Aromas for sharing their talents with us. Speaking on the theme of aromas, for our next segment, follow me into a day of adventure to see what I discovered as I explore Aromas Day. Hi, I'm Melissa Alvarado, and I'm in the wonderful town of Aromas. Today's event is in celebration of Aromas Day, and as you can see behind me, we have food, we have crafts, we have art. So let's go into the festival and check out what the wonderful town of Aromas has to offer. I'm here with Vin, who is preparing some delicious chicken. Let's talk to Vin and find out a little more about his secret recipe. Vin, can you tell us a little bit about how you prepare this chicken?
Yeah, first of all, we just bought the chicken from the restaurant depot, and we just cut them a small piece, and bought a skirman.
And do you put any special spices into your marinade?
We do like a specialty for the California. Is that our business name, California Barbecue? Yeah.
Now, is this your first time here in Aromas, cooking for the Aromas Day?
Yes, the first time.
Okay, well, the chicken looks fabulous. I'll be back later to taste it. Thank you very much. We're now in front of Peekaboo Bows by Lala, and standing with me is Lala. She goes by Lala. Her name is Leandra. So, Leandra, can you tell us a little bit about these beautiful bows and how you got started?
Well, I got started, I was looking around and the creation actually came to my head because I was spending so much on all the pinup style kind of stuff, and then I wanted to make affordable pinup like style stuff. So I went to Beverly's, went to Michael's, I sat down with my grandma and I said, I want to do this. So I started making these kind for the flowers. You put them in your hair like this, or I make bows like this, and they're really affordable. I sell them for $5, $6.
Yeah, that's great. How do you get your ideas for your pins? For example, this one it looks like a spider and purple glitter. And then if we look at this one, it has a skeleton face with glitter. How do you get these ideas?
Well, I sit down at the table and I think of what kind of things like different dresses and pinup dresses would go with. So I put glitter, a little bit of glitter, some feathers, just depending on different people. I try to think of a wide range of people, you know? Yeah.
Thank you so much for providing us with this wonderful artwork. I'm here with Amanda Webb, and behind us is her beautiful artwork, which is called Flair by Amanda. Let's talk to Amanda and find out a little bit about her artwork. So, Amanda, can you tell us a little bit about your artwork and how long you've been doing this?
I've been doing it for a couple years now, just for fun. I started doing Aromas Day last year, actually.
I'm here with Sandy Adams, who is the artist of these lovely mosaic artwork. Let's talk to Sandy and find out more about her inspiration for this type of art. Sandy, can you tell us a little bit more about how you come up with these very creative designs?
I think one of the ways that I started was I love dishes, and so whenever they broke in the house, I didn't know what I was going to do with them, and I hated to throw them away. So that's what got me started, actually.
Great idea. Now, I also noticed that over there you also do something for people's addresses. How did you get started with that?
The first one I made, of course, was for my own house, and it was just one more design that I could use, and so that's how I got started making the house numbers, and I thought that people could use them, and they, you can take the colors to match the house and the design, and so I thought they worked out well.
Well, it's definitely a very beautiful art. So now, how do you collect all these broken pieces?
Oh, I put the word out to anyone and everyone. If you break anything, please don't throw it away. Please recycle it and give it to me.
So you've heard that. If anybody breaks any dishes, hand it over to Sandy Adams. She'll be happy to turn your junk into art.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. I'm here enjoying Aromas Day with Shannon and Melissa, which is a lovely name, by the way. Girls, how are you enjoying the Aromas Day?
We're having a lot of fun. It's a really nice day out. Yeah, it's really nice here.
Is this your first time at Aromas Day?
No, this is my third year in a row. My second.
All right, so anything that you think we should try, any food or a special booth we should check out?
All the food looks really tasty. I tried the teriyaki bowl and it was pretty good. Yeah.
Great. I haven't had any food yet, but if you say it's good, I may just go try it. Thank you so much. I'm here with Sleepy, a professional auctioneer. Let's talk with him and find out how he is enjoying Aromas Day. How are you enjoying today's festivity?
This is probably the greatest farm country activities there are going. We've got music over here, food all over the place, and everybody's just having a ball down here. It's really, really great because finally it's old-time country entertaining.
Yes, and now you're a professional auctioneer. Are you auctioning anything today?
No, we just finished one in Gilroy last night, and I didn't think I'd have strength to come over here today, but I mean, I must know 1,000 people here.
Well, there you have it, Aromas Day. We've talked to a few locals, a few artists. If you've never checked out Aromas Day, check it out next year. It is a fun event full of food, arts, and crafts. I'm Melissa Alvarado, reporting for CMAP TV. Thank you for watching. Adios. I have to tell you, Aromas Day was so much fun. Now, each month we feature a new local artist of the month. This month, we welcome Christy Burchard. Welcome, Christy.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Thanks. Now, Christy, you shared with me that you're a PE teacher by day, and by evening, you're a volunteer producer at San Benito Stage Company.
That's right.
That's interesting.
Well, I love working with kids, and San Benito Stage Company has given me the chance to do theater with kids, which is just a fabulous hobby of mine.
That's great. When did you first get involved in theater?
I did theater when I was in high school and college for fun, but I got involved with the San Benito Stage Company in about 1993 or 4 when my oldest son decided to audition for a play. And from that point on, I was hooked and was a volunteer with them for about the past 11 years.
That's great. Now, some of our viewers that are watching may not know what San Benito Stage Company is. What is the San Benito Stage Company?
I know what you mean, because people have said, you know, do you have to be a member? San Benito Stage Company is basically a volunteer organization for the community, for anyone who's interested in being involved in theater productions, whether it be musical theater or just drama. We also do dramatic theater. And you can either be on stage or you can be backstage working on costumes or lighting, all kinds of different things. It's all done through volunteers.
That's great.
And everybody's welcome.
All right, so all ages.
That's right.
Now, what is your current production that you're working on?
Right now, we're very excited because we're working on a teen production of Hairspray. And Hairspray is such a popular musical, and most of the kids have actually seen it on TV or in the movies. We're doing the Broadway play version, which is slightly different than the movie, but it's got fabulous 60s kind of rock and roll music, and but it is a very heavy topic. It's a topic of integration and segregation, and so it's kind of fun for the teens because they're learning as they go.
So it's an educational piece for them too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now, since you're working with kids, now what age population are you working with?
This is our teen production, so this is 13 through 19. Each year we also do a children's production, which is 8 years old through 8th grade. And then we do a summer musical that is for the whole family. And then we also do a dinner theater in the winter months. That tends to be a dramatic play and usually more suited towards adult actors.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
We have a good time.
So what's it like for you working with these teens and young adults, for those that are 18 and 19?
Well, you know, this group, 13 to 19, is extremely capable group of kids. They can really handle a lot. They have unending energy. They prepare. They're really into their craft of acting and singing. And they put a lot of themselves into their parts, which is something that grows with kids as they learn to act, is how do they build a character. By the time they're in their teens, they understand that, and you get to see a lot of them coming through in their character. I really enjoy that age group.
That's great. Now, what does it take, as a producer yourself, what does it take to produce an entire play like this?
A lot of patience. I think a lot of people don't understand the difference between a producer and a director.
Yeah.
The producer tries to take some of the weight off of the director, and so that the director can remain creative. The director's in charge of all the creative flow of the play. They get to cast the play, they get to decide what the set looks like, they choose the costumes. They don't do it all, but they get the final say in all that. And as the producer, I always joke that I'm the one in charge of the personnel and the finance. So I'm in charge of all the advertising and making sure we fill the house, and do we have volunteers there to help build the sets. So if you're an organized person and you love working with people and seeing people achieve, It's kind of a natural. If you're kind of a list maker and you enjoy ticking things off your list, then you might be the perfect person to be a producer.
Thank you for specifying that, because I know I had that confusion myself, so it's great. Now, people may be wondering that are watching, she was a PE teacher or is a PE teacher, and you're in theater. How do they relate?
How do they mix so well?
Yes.
Well, I'm not exactly sure how it happened that both PE and the arts are the things that are getting cut from the schools right now, sadly. But I get involved with both of those, and they mix very well because they're both very active. And they use a lot of brain power. And both the arts and physical education have been found by many studies to show that their academics improve when they're involved in both physical education and the arts. So it was kind of a natural for me because PE was my education, and drama and theater is my my fun thing, my hobby.
So it sounds like they were meant to be, you know, together.
Yeah, maybe, at least for me.
Yeah.
It's been a good thing.
Now, you're also the founder and director of Kids Rule Theater Camp. Can you tell us a little bit about that, what that is?
Would love to.
Okay.
It's absolutely a project that I started from the ground up. When I first joined the San Benito Stage Company, I suggested to them that wouldn't it be nice if we had some sort of an educational program that would bring young people up grow them up and teach them through our theater company. And they loved the idea, so San Benito Stage Company came on as my title sponsor, and we started San Benito Stage Company's Kids Rule Theater Camp. And we serve 6-year-olds all the way up to 13-year-olds. And they go to camp for a week each summer, and they go to different workshops, and they learn ensemble music and small group vocal, dance movement, how to pantomime, and different acting skills. And then the really neat component to the whole thing is that I utilize my teen actors as the counselors, so they get to use their leadership skills to work with the young people.
That's great.
And then at the end, they get to put on a little show, and that's what they're all dying to do anyway, is to get on the stage.
That must really give them a sense of empowerment.
They love it. They love it. And parents, so many parents have said things like, I never thought my kid would get up on stage. They're so shy. And we can always manage to bring it out. And I say we, I mean those teenagers. They're the ones that really bring it out of the kids. They're the ones the little kids really idolize. And I have a fun point about that. Hairspray, out of the cast and crew of Hairspray, we have over 30 of the cast and crew have been campers at Kids Rule in their younger years for 3 or more years.
That's great.
And we're
That's
coming
amazing.
up on their 10-year anniversary this summer.
Wow, you're a busy lady. I
It's
can
fun.
see.
Well, my own children are very into acting and being on the stage, and I thought, well, let's try to do more here in our community and keep it local. And so that's why I got involved.
Yeah, why not? I think it's great that you're involved with your kids.
Thank you.
Enjoying something that they like to do and you like to do.
And I love
you
to do
found
too.
passion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been in a few plays, but I think maybe my forte is being on the production team and helping organize things, even though I do like to get on stage once in a while.
Now, being a producer, what are some of the challenges that you've faced in producing?
You know, I think the biggest challenge probably comes down to everybody's biggest challenge, money.
Oh, yes.
To produce a play for a nonprofit, which is what we are, we have to go out and we have to try to sell advertising in our programs, and we have to find new and innovative ways to promote the community theater to the businesses within the community.
Yeah.
And everybody's dollars are really tight right now, so we have to find creative ways. We're doing a really fun one this year with different salons in town are going to promote and help us with our hair and wig for Hairsprays, because there's so much,
That
right?
is so cool. That's
And
great.
so we're going to feature on our marquee different salons that are sponsoring the night of the show. So that's something that we haven't done in the past.
I think that's going to be really enjoyable for the kids to be able to get their hair done for this special production.
Exactly. And the hair changes throughout the play. So we have the first hair is their own, and then they go to wigs, and they get bigger and higher as the Hairspray show goes on.
This production sounds like it's going to be a good one. And can you let us know when you guys are having opening night?
The show opens on October 28th at the historic Granada Theater in downtown Hollister. It's a movie theater. It's been a movie theater for close to 100 years, I guess. We took over the lease about 10 years ago, or maybe 8 years ago, and we are doing all of our productions there. It's nice. We have a rehearsal space now because we used to bounce around and use generous local schools. And so October 28th it opens, and it runs 3 consecutive weekends. So it closes on November 11th. We have 2 Sunday matinees, which are very popular too. Let's see, the 30th and the first weekend in November, November 6th.
Well, I'm definitely there opening night. I'm going to try to get front row if I can.
I'll save you a seat.
Okay, I'm really excited to see that. It sounds like so much fun. And just to see the expression on all the kids and their enthusiasm.
I love to go to opening night. People say, well, maybe you should wait a night or two so everything gets, you know, into practice and all the jitters are gone. But I'll tell you what, opening night has the biggest excitement level of the actors. They can't wait to be on the stage. And if they do make a boo-boo, you're going to make up for that, and all the energy is amazing. So I always opt for opening night.
Yeah, so maybe after the show you can sell me a ticket.
I'd love to.
That's great. Now, for people that would like to audition for San Benito Stage Company, or maybe attend your camp, where can they find you? Where do they go?
Well, the nice thing about San Benito Stage Company is that they also are trying to be an educational place for people to go. So we also have workshops throughout the year. They can go look at sanbenitostage.org, so www.sanbenitostage.org, and you'll see the shows listed. You'll see upcoming workshops listed. It also has audition announcements on what's coming up and to look forward to, because you know, even our kids these days are double booked.
Yeah.
So if they want to do something, they need to plan ahead, and all of the shows are listed. And we will have a whole new list of shows at the beginning of 2012. So we'll announce our season in January 2012 for the coming year.
Okay, that sounds great. Thank you, Christy, so much.
My pleasure.
So excited to see the show Hairspray.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Thanks. Hi, I'm Melissa Alvarado, and this is your Arts 101 calendar for the month of October. First up, the Limelight Actors Theater presents The Monologues. That's right, The Monologues, the original comedy about motherhood. The comedy will go on through October 8th at Lizeron Tapas Restaurant in Gilroy. Showtimes are Friday and Saturday at 8 p.m. For more information, please visit www.limelightactorstheater.com. On October 1st, 8th, 15th, and 22nd, Gavilan College TV Studio presents Spooktacular, an acting for video workshop. The workshop will take place Saturday mornings at Gavilan College in Gilroy from 10:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. and is open to youth ages 10 through 16. For more information and to enroll, please call 408-612-2057. Next, on October 7th through the 29th, the South Valley Civic Theater presents Damn Yankees, the world's best-known baseball musical. The musical will take place at the Community Playhouse in Morgan Hill. For more information, please visit www.svct.org. On October 8th, the Aromas Community Grange proudly presents a special concert featuring folk music icon Bill Staines. The concert will begin at 7 p.m. and will be held in Aromas. For more information, please call 831-726-2322. Also on October 8th, the South Valley Symphony presents Old World, New World, the opening concert of the Symphony's 38 concert season. The concert will pay tribute to the spirit of old and new world composers. The event will be held at the Gavilan College Theater in Gilroy and will begin at 7:30 p.m. For more information, please visit www.southvalleysymphony.org. And on October 15th through the 16th, the Gilroy Center for the Arts presents the Autumn Arts and Craft Fair. The event will be held in Gilroy at the Gilroy Center for the Arts. The fair will be held from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. For more information, please contact the Gilroy Center for the Arts. Also on October 15th and 16th, Gavilan College presents California Folklorico Festival Gala at Gavilan College in Gilroy. Tickets will be sold at Gavilan Bookstore and Bookstore. For more information, please call 510-397-1980. On October 29th, the Gilroy Center for the Arts presents Dia de los Muertos, Altars and Portraits from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. in Gilroy. If you would like to participate and create an altar for someone you love, please call 408-842-6999. And on October 31st, Halloween Day, is the Harvest Festival from 6 to 8 p.m. at the First Baptist Church in Gilroy. The festival is safe for children and will offer candy, games, hay rides, and much more. For more information, please call 408-847-6000. This has been your Arts 101 for the month of October. If you would like to add something to the November calendar, please contact CMAP. I hope you enjoyed the show. Have a safe and happy Halloween. And remember to have an art-filled month.